I think we literally just met the old lady. And then we were gonna take her to the dudes. Put my brightness up. Last year. It's 11 p.m. Oops. Good. Alright. Okay, it's like the edge of the dock. Oh yeah, that's good. For my camera. Yeah. Shit. Look at this big ass crowbar. I was thinking the old lady that pretended to be the police right now. I think she was probably also the old lady on the phone. That was like, is that you? Okay. Girl, I don't know where to go. I think this way. That's how we go back. It is. Yes, it is. I realized at the church we could use a fast travel. Oh my god. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't know. Hopefully they're still here. I don't know what time they go to bed. Man, they're asleep. Where are these guys? Are these just randoms? We're too late. Okay. So I think they're here until probably 11. Like the time we're on right now. Or maybe until 10. I don't know. Let's travel back. So we can go to our newly acquired home. Goodbye, Kim.
It's getting cold. This late.
Good night,
Good
Kim.
night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Aye. Can we do anything more?
On the table is
No. Okay. Go to sleep. We can
the
start our
bed
new
is
day.
comforting. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
But not be me. It takes me like 30 minutes to go to bed.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street. Recorded in you forever on Faraday. On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars. Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time, the smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now.
That's fine.
You can never forget this shit.
Colors, the voices, the rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful. The endless visions. Erase them. The colors, the voices.
All stuck on loop, whirling
spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsake.
Whatever you say, bro.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world. But what if I want to be the agent of nothing? That's right.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin.
Is that for real?
I just know you will.
Is that for real?
And for what, brother man?
For the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
We're making progress. Measured, steady progress.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You
Sorry.
can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
Let me get some
Do
coffee.
it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Okay. Freaking yappers.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
What is it?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here. An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. What will those guys come up with next? Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly out of control. The center isn't holding. And despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
Wait, I thought things were going pretty well. Let's get right to it. What needs to be done? I thought things were going pretty well.
Oh, sure. You've been making progress on your case, interviewing people, solving side tasks. But who's focusing on the big questions?
I assume the most qualified and highly credentialed people were taking care of that stuff. This really doesn't sound like my job. What am I supposed to do? Yes.
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité.
Thought I was assigning responsibility for the murder? Alright, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility. Yeah, I thought I was.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly. La responsabilité isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues. The human welfare
The real
index,
issues.
the price of staple goods, the transition to real democracy.
Alright, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can't simply seize la responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by a legitimate authority,
Over time.
like a committee.
Do you really have time for all this? And who should sit on this committee? Sounds like too much responsibility for me. I don't want it. Yeah, who should sit?
Only the most even-keeled minds in Martinez.
Literally nobody.
Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
Half-brother.
Together, you'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité in Rivershaw. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and expertise to assign it among yourselves.
What happens once you've assigned responsibility and prepared to take on this awesome burden? Yeah.
Good luck. Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Alright. My thoughts are weird. There's some weird people. Oh, Timothy, what's up, our boy?
Yes?
We need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
What do you mean?
If you ask me, it's high time for you to put the bottle away. Sober up, get back to basics.
I kind of already
That would be
am.
my advice.
Well, I'm not giving up drinking. It's what got me here where I am today. At least let me have my cigarettes, Kim. I only smoke them for the bonuses. No, I meant like la responsabilité. You know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Price Stabilité?
Oh,
You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
for this whole situation. For the murder. Yes.
Now I understand.
The lieutenant nods his head gravely.
Next, I suppose you're
Gravely.
going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility?
Exactly.
Fascinating. And here I believed your recent turn toward moralism was just an act. In any event, I am just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee.
Why not, though?
You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villedroit, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment.
Oh, yeah.
If I were trying to get in touch with the coalition, I would start by seeking him out. But first you might need to speak with his young companion.
We have no problem speaking to that guy.
Now, was there anything else?
Nope. Okay, what should we do? What should we do? What are some tasks of ours? Oh. Oh, get us out to talk. Help Suna. Oh yeah, okay. We need a... Oh, I also wanna... Wait, do we have the skill points where we could talk, where we could improve empathy? Oh, our empathy has been improved, so we can talk to Kuno. Oh wait. Let's do that. Make sure we save before we talk to him, just in case our dice doesn't roll the way we want it to. Okay. What's up, bro? Little rat boy.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
What's going on? He's an ungovernable youth.
Wait, I need to put, more empathy clothes on. That should help too. Alright. Any of these take away empathy? Any? No. Okay. There's drama. Ugly ass glasses. Oh, shoes too? Okay. Okay, now let's quick save again. Just so we don't have to do this whole thing. Wait, what's his idol? I saw him doing stuff while he wasn't moving. Hold on. I want to see it. Whenever we do go idle, it's because I have to BRB. But I want to see it. You rub his face? Oh. Oh, it does different things.
Kuno care?
Oh, okay. It's a little better.
What's going on?
Yeah, damn
He's
it.
an ungovernable...
No. Reload. Yes. Reload. Fuck this, could I go?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
What's going on?
Oh, man. Let us win this other time, please.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
It's not Kuno. It's Kuno S.
Interesting. How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad.
Interesting.
Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. And then there's the fact that she's a girl and appears to be a little younger, certainly smaller, and yet Kuno is afraid of her. What's up with that, Kuno? All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Kuno, psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Oh, look.
Fuck you whispering about?
Why you gotta know, bitch? Oh,
She puts
What's that?
extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
mm-hmm.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
But listen to me. She's trying to control you. We gotta get you out of here. What's up with her? She's terrifying. She's terrifying, crazy, scary. She's fucked up.
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit.
How about?
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will. There are no guarantees here.
Okay, I feel like 2 might be good.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
Ooh.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants.
Yeah, that's right.
Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
Do
He
you?
did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips. Fuck. She can read lips. You should cut your mouth.
What do you mean she smoked someone? You think she has anything to do with a dead man? You said she's insane? What's that language she uses? Napa Kimpi Fagari? Is she your sister? Yeah, what do you mean she smoked someone? Or you said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let's leave it at that.
yeah, let's.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours. He's meant everything he said before. But right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Really, isn't she too small to overpower someone? You serious about this killing business?
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488. She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
How many cops has she killed then?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
What's that language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Some things are too awful to dwell on. The Nakis and Runkaris might be some kind of defense mechanism.
You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Kuno wasn't around and C was with Kuno. Told you this already.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Alright,
He speaks the truth, my liege.
I believe him. She your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in. Like a mad dog or some shit.
A stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck, looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
That hallway there with the janitor's closet?
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
Okay, what about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno. How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either.
Okay.
Kuno's got this shit under control.
He spits through the gap in his front teeth. She needs professional help. You can't do this alone. You need backup. I'm here for you. Okay, kid.
No, it's not okay.
Okay.
C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
Bro, I wouldn't do
This is what it
nothing.
all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her. Sneak up on you later and fuck you up. You understand?
The boy looks you in the eye. Black people trying to focus. Understood, Kuno. I can respect that. Who are you kidding, kid? You can't take down a man several times your size. You'll end up dead yourself. Understood.
Alright.
Understood.
Now we can do business.
Okay, business.
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts, no longer whispering.
Oh, don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno.
That's right.
Kuno made him respect the Kuno.
Mm-hmm.
You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's
voice
gonna
crack.
get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. That's right. Kuno's a candy store for pigs now. Get ready to be rewarded.
Okay. He concludes, spreading his hands like a baker presenting a selection of freshly baked pastries. What was that about running you an errand on illegal narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
Interesting.
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who is your dad?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Oh my god, what if he's a measurehead?
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie. But like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah. Half a G. Want it or not?
That's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I've made up my mind, Kuno, and this is what's gonna happen.
Okay. Kuno's listening.
I'm going in there, all guns blazing, to get that speed because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narcuno. I'm gonna confiscate that crap. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narcuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I'm not going in there.
Kuno sees you're too pussy to face Kuno's dad.
Another sane decision, detective.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go talk to the Hardy Boys. I don't want to do that right now. We'll do that another time. It's Hardy Boy time. Yeah, we have to ask this guy. We'll talk to him after
The
this.
clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
There's an old lady I need you to take in. Oh, actually, kind of the dialogue. Oh, she said she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Surely.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Crazy, what are you talking about? She was very lucid. I did think that, yes, that she's a little crazy. Cut the bullshit, she told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
I didn't touch her, bro.
And
We didn't do anything.
went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Ooh,
Everard personally sent me to take
She
care
got
of
him.
this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
yes, ma'am.
When she's
That's what I would
angry,
say.
She emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Yes.
Look, Copper. We know that
Oh, I thought it was gonna be
fuck
Kim,
was
but
a
okay.
rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Oh.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. So what's on this tape? Where'd you get this tape? Where can I listen to this? Where'd you get it?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you've bugged them how?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a Harvard works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
I mean, it is. They're not wrong. The chief picks his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
That's enough.
Don't forget your tape, lawman.
I don't know.
Compliments of Titus Hardy. You do that.
Fine.
Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Okay, there's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
Oh, yeah.
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
True?
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep, her.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Coorong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't
So they're
Everard's
familiar
B-team
with her
looking for
antics.
The other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Ah, my gun.
Yeah.
But we
I
have
think
it.
you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig.
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
Nope, she didn't have anything of mine.
No? Well, whatever then, Copper.
Titus chugs his beer down and wipes his mouth.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name? Her real name?
Auntie LaPlante, we always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
He says pouring himself another drink. I'm like, Marianne.
Fuck you, pig. What the fuck you are playing at, huh?
Ah, it's funny,
Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie LaPlante, huh?
Don't disrespect Miss LaPlante, Copper. She's good people. We all get a little crazy sometimes.
Who was she?
Wows. Like before.
Wows. He
Just
said
my lady.
wows.
Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then.
She gets
did
out.
Right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off. But still.
I don't know if y'all can hear my knuckles cracking. My bad.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends. Ever think of that? More like who wouldn't? Cool uniforms, fast machines, packing heat. Sign me up. Law enforcement is a respectable occupation, sir. I can't but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry. More like who wouldn't?
You are already signed up, Cerdo. This guy is seriously damaged.
Well,
Nah, don't worry about it, Al. The cops want to dress up and play policeman. Let them. We'll keep doing the real work.
where'd she get all the cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Okay.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we
Oh
dump
my god, maybe
it
the
at
little
night.
girl did actually
She
kill
bought
cops.
it,
And now
collected
she
it.
has all the stuff.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Of course, they dumped them into the river.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Yo.
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Okay, I'm gonna take off now. We should also go to Alice and ask her about the armor.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where is it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Yeah.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop.
Huge.
Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Yup, it's on. Oh, they're still here. I thought they would have left.
You see,
Wonder how we would get that door open. Is it too early still for the window?
behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass
Mysterious
like bony
door?
fingers.
Hold on, we got an F5. This is a white,
Behind
Rolo.
the dockworkers, a ceiling of nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn. nor does the light come in from this window.
Okay. We'll do that another time. What's up, dude? I have to talk to your dude. The guy you know.
Hi again, Gendarme.
I need to talk with your Sunday friend again. It's about committee business.
Oh, a committee. How interesting.
I know.
And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about?
He takes a measured drag of his cigarette.
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
I'm not really sure. I'm just trying to reach a higher authority. It's about assigning law responsibility. I'm really not at a liberty to say. It's about assigning.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility, as though I don't have enough going on already. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see.
He gently taps the end of a cigarette with his forefinger.
He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
Do you know when he'll be back? I guess I'll have to look for him along the coast. You know when he'll be back?
Not a clue. I'm not his agenda keeper, you see.
Oh, of course.
I
Should
guess
have
you
known.
will.
Tips his head over so slightly toward you. Stop
Bye-bye,
looking
Gendarme.
at me like that, bro. Stop. Okay. Let me out the door. Okay, this is... Oh. Oh yeah, Use...
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybelle's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Who pinned them? Which side? Does this flower blossom in early spring? Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof? Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it had meaning for the kingsmen too.
Ah.
It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge.
He
It
observes
looks
the
dried, preserved.
petals. Oh. Okay. Okay, very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand.
Put them in our pocket, they're gonna fall apart.
Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Blow on your fingers.
Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war.
Okay.
The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him
true.
about the flowers.
I should ask him. I forgot about that guy.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push, command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalsund crane.
He's right.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Right.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
Okay. What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He also sounded inebriated. But he did say he's gonna do it. You can't edit words into someone's mouth.
Still.
The lieutenant looks at the tape. You're familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his.
It's Cahoy.
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay then, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony. At least to some degree.
True. Okay. Smoker. Okay, along the coast. And we need to get on the phone.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
We know.
The soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist
Did you find more about the owner?
Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I'm 57.
In the cabin, you
Really?
see
Call us back in a day for info on the armor's owner. Okay. What else? Oh, the old guy. Let's go old guy. Ask him about the flowers. I think it's this one. Or either one of them.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul, if he's got principles.
Do Maybells mean anything to you, Renee?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls bought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
Hold on, is this a royalist military tradition? Did they bring you good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope,
Oh.
and disappointment.
Oh.
The revolutionaries sullied them.
That's too bad.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too.
Oh.
And your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company. So, officers.
Yes.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Lieutenant quickly asks.
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's go to the blonde lady. Up in her own little room. She's so exclusive. She got the penthouse or whatever. Run! Run upstairs! Why are you walking? Oh, what the hell? Okay.
the same small, heavy door.
Nope. 3%. Nope.
I was just
No, Miss
thinking,
Goral.
what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Right? It's so beautiful for this. Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
Oh?
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
In this tape, he specifically identifies you as a target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used. Something to that effect, yes.
The phrase was used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
She picks the cup back up.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Oh, why say things like that? Machismo? Do you think he was trying to scare people?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism? Catchphrase? Persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
Ah.
He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Hold on, he said he was mentally done. That sounds like a broken man to me. And you spent time with this person romantically?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
I wonder if we can get her to talk more about the victim.
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him
Hey, Ro,
Lely.
how are you today?
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his.
Oh my god, it's like us.
I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
The lieutenant writes it down in his notebook.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck.
Are we actually ready?
Trying to catch a glimpse of the page.
I am the victim. No!
To you.
You're the guy in the tree.
Of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink.
Where's Lelystad? The place I mean. How old was he, miss? His eye color? How old was he?
He was 42.
Guy.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
Damn, he's calling him old.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
The memory makes her smile.
We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Boo! Yo.
Points are good, Have one, you old dog, before we all die.
I did not know this was a competition, Kim.
It isn't. Police work is a cooperative sport.
What is this game about? It's about this cop guy. He lost his memories before taking care of a case, which is like essentially a murder. And we're trying to figure out who killed the guy. While also just like trying to figure out who we are and stuff like that, pretty much.
This is clearly
And our
sports
brain
for
is
him.
working against us all the
Something
time.
like archery or darts.
Is this about getting the hits right and not missing? Yes.
That's too pinball for me. I just like to get autopsies right on the first try. Where were we?
He's lying.
Okay. His eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face.
It is pretty
Pardon the
interesting.
swearing. I do him an
Especially
injustice.
since like
He
everybody
wasn't
does not
ugly.
like us, so.
And he had a beautiful,
we're cops.
soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Those eyes. Woo! It's okay. I'll see you next time, Arrow. Hope you have a good day.
Oh, yes.
Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
If you can remember.
Okay.
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Interesting. I too have stroked his hair. Kim, I said I put the brilliantine on the form. Do I get a point? I too have stroked his hair.
Oily, isn't it? We have that in common now.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Okay.
She understands what autopsies entail. It doesn't get her off balance.
Kim, I said to put brilliantine on the form. Do I get a point?
No.
Aw, man. But I put it down there. Point to the red autopsy slip.
Okay, sure. Here you go.
Yeah.
What else are we missing, officer?
We get a point. Thank you. Got a tattoo. What did it mean? Yeah.
Oh, that.
It was an Oranese map of the waterways. It was a map of his service history. What did it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
We're showing off to chicks? How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Ew. Why is he crusty in bed,
Is
dude?
this Oranese lit?
Don't interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths."
I see.
And so
Okay.
it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman in this?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Oh, sorry. My fault. She pours herself some more coffee.
Go on.
She just got her, like, coffee pot right next to her. Slay,
He
honestly.
was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story. Good story, thanks. And not a very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Where is Lelystad?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits with his tattoo.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You were both from Oranje? Yeah.
Her eyes follow yours.
I'm gonna ask that question.
On the piece of paper. She doesn't mind this questioning. On the contrary, she enjoys thinking back to him now. This is a sort of wake for her.
I think we're finished with his line of questioning.
All right.
Lieutenant puts the slip back in his notes and observes the young woman for a moment.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Let's return to this later, miss.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old?
Where is this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Kim, how old do you think I am? Miss, how old do you think I am? Kim.
Huh?
Lieutenant isn't quite sure he heard you. How old do I look?
How old?
Oh.
58.
Oh my god, that's really old. Really? Maybe you're wrong. You were wrong about this deceased too. He was way younger. That's really old, really.
You asked.
Maybe you're wrong. You were wrong about the deceased too. He was way younger.
He was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week.
That's fair. I feel like I've been decomposing for longer than that. The ravages of Al Ghul are nearly as extreme as that of death itself, Lieutenant Kutsuragi. I've been decomposing for longer than that.
On the bright side, you've been getting a lot of exercise lately.
True. I'm probably 62.
I didn't say 62. I said 58.
He squints looking at you for a second.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Ah. Date of birth generators? Say less. We have a couple. Yeah, we have found 2 of them. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar and the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lionesque pose with the Mike kind of way. You're not Guillaume Le Million or Davy Dewis. No. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. We lose 2 logic points. Ooh, your face looks like it's 58 and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be. The day and the century. But for how long then? Has this thing attached to your sentience? Walk the planet's crust. Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? It takes 7 hours and 15 minutes. I want to internalize. Oh. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. The gun. Okay. Did we take the gun? We did. Got that thing on me though. We only got 1 bullet. Sad. Oh yeah, this is the, I think the speed from What's-Her-Face's cabinet. Okay. Secret passages. They're whirling in rags. It's probably through that door that we're supposed to kick down eventually. Okay. Going. Hey, dude. I have some questions about the freaking tape again.
Clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I forgot. I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, we were having a conversation with him, and he had to wait 5 minutes while I was doing my whole BRB thingy.
Man.
Like, imagine that in real life. Someone just standing there staring at you for 5 minutes. Anyway.
He tenses immediately. Chest tightens. Jaw sets. Ready for another blow.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker.
He wants her to lie so bad.
Cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Sure.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you.
Yeah.
It was at her.
Gold. It was just locker room talk. It's not evidence. It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything, and it didn't change her mind. Yeah, it was bad. Honestly, I expected it to have more effect. She pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared. Actually, I think it made her a little nostalgic. If anything, she seemed turned on by the whole door gunning thing. Made her more nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Yep.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
Damn, this guy got all the words for her.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Yeah, Elizabeth. He's getting out of hand.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Maybe she's still in denial, you know. Be sure with me, Titus. What really happened? Wait, I don't know if I should go straight to that, or... yeah, let's not say this, or this, yeah.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
Because now their victim isn't playing the role.
Down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore. Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play.
Yup, that's what I was saying. Literally those words.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore.
Oh shit, girl, we gotta protect her now. I feel like he's gonna end up killing her.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
He throws his beer can down.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
There's a silence in the room upstairs. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated.
Convince
That's
Titus
right.
He's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
One of his boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. their district, their responsibility.
Yeah.
Outside, under the rising sun, tattered and in ruins, the windows of the cafeteria aglow with her morning light.
That's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
Lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because of some chick? Because you're a foreigner? Because you work for the wrong people? Because they like killing? Because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right? Alain?
Olan.
You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
They just hang you, like in the Dark Ages. Make a display of your corpse. They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. They just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
Ooh, Fat Angus, he about to give them away.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for
I feel like we're about to get shot.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Could he be the one that shot the guy? Whoa.
Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason? What happens if I keep talking? You gonna kill me too in this bar for nothing? Look at Kim first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on
Okay, he
his
got me.
holster.
He got me, in case anything goes wrong.
Nod.
Okay.
What? What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy.
Yep.
Push Angus.
Alright.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him.
Oh.
He was dead when...
He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His
Do you?
closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Oh yeah, he's asthmatic.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Damn.
Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Uh-oh.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. Oh, so I was right. They were just covering for someone killing the guy.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
I'm sorry I made you guys fight. Kim, we did it. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead. So who killed the merc then? Any leads? Whose idea was it to hang anyway? Hers? Yeah, so you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
Alright, good
You
to know.
hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death.
I feel so big brain. How did I figure that out on my own?
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
The girls. Could it be the waitress that quit too?
Girls plural. There's another girl.
It might be the waitress that quit.
Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Okay.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky.
Yeah, bitch.
You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
Shouldn't we, like, go grab that guy's freaking inhaler? Cause he was, like, dying on the freaking bench right now.
We went upstairs.
I don't know.
Sure as day the Merc was
They should
there.
send us to go get his
There
inhaler
was a
for him.
bullet hole through the window.
I knew it!
Dirty
The
sheets
freaking
and
broken
bottles
window.
everywhere.
He was shot in front of it. We went upstairs, sure as day. The Merc was dead, and there was a bullet hole to the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they've been fucking?
Mm-hmm.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
So who killed the Merc then? Any leads? Yes.
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Someone shot him? Maybe from the commercial area, because, you know, obviously that's like the tallest building around.
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers,
Yeah.
you mean?
She's got one of those checkered pasts. The shot could have missed. Could have been meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
Pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Oh, he's probably the guy that used to own the 24/7
Right
thingy.
now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
And if Clausier didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy. That's the other girl.
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something.
Ooh.
The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say
It has
it
to be the
again.
waitress.
All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus. Understood. Can you tell me anything about her? Name, current location? You're gonna stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you? It's okay for there to be a Hardy girl.
We're Hardy Boys.
Okay.
That's it.
Name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Me and him. Anyway, thank you for this, Titus. I'll go to talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm
Something bad gonna happen. Is something horrible gonna happen?
She, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection, but
You would still prefer if we didn't take her away?
that's right.
Alright,
If we didn't
say
take
less.
care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. Alright, murder. Bruh. Perception is what we need to level up, right? Okay. And we have to confront her. Clausia. On, man. Let me freaking press the staircase, bro. I know. We know the thing.
It's always good to see you.
She quirks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting us. You sent us on a runaround. You lied to us, miss. Yeah, you were expecting us.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
It's a wrap, Miss Girl.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
Rhetoric's like, shut the fuck
If
up,
you
babe.
knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
For real.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Hardy Boys are not the law. We are. That's not a good enough reason. Cool, I'm satisfied with this explanation. They're not the law. We are.
I know that. But the people around here, they don't see it that way. And if I am to stay here, I need to get along with them.
Okay.
I am not. There is more here, miss.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, grey and pale violet in the morning light.
What lies beyond it?
The pale, the Mwindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern? What's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this? Yeah, you're afraid of them?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
She lights the cigarette. What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
What did you do to have these people after you? What happened here the night he died? Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding? Yeah.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal.
What is
Not
it? I
here
want to
in
know.
Revachol,
What is
or
it?
even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention
Oh.
of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
That's crazy.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
What is notebook?
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Serves them right. When I am king, the savings bank will be first against the wall. You're right, this is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. That's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into. Yeah.
I am a destroyer. People lost their jobs. Good people. Not just C-suite assholes. And the way I got into accounting.
She shakes her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
Oh. That's my freaking response. Oh. But anyway, that's bad. How do you live with yourself? That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just...
We drink
you do it?
and do drugs. I'm a cop. What I do is right, by not remembering a single goddamn thing.
That would do the trick. Yes.
She's almost devoured the cigarette she lit. She looks at it sadly. Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast.
Which is an indicator of truth.
I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand. The people around here. No one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off. And that little fucker threw stones at him.
And a little rat, bro.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Revachol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie.
Yeah.
That is impossible. Oh God. That was a lie too. Who made the call then?
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Okay.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
A great pain moves through her. A dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
She looks at it and quickly tosses the butt aside. I'm sorry this happened to you. Are you sure I'm not making this up? That's a motherfucker.
Yeah. It was a real motherfucker.
She immediately lights another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Titus said you look pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What'd you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Who's Ruby?
Ruby?
Who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Titus?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
He says as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
There she is.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Who's Ruby? Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Oh yeah, they were.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Oh.
Yes.
Damn.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. Then what'd you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What'd you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby, where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Yeah. Did you hear gunshots?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is
Yeah.
something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Maybe from across to the coast? To the fishing village, maybe? The people after you have killed him.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Maybe it did. It probably didn't. Either way, something to consider.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
Yeah.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. But there's one thing I know, is that you'll get nothing from there.
When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
She takes a drag.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
Your bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of...
I think we're done here.
Silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
Lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
In God's name, wake up!
Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not the most fair and just at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies. Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes, start at the top. Choose at the bottom. It's how we've always done it. No rush.
We've asked so many questions, though. Kim, why have we not arrested her yet? You know, I think you didn't make the call to the station. What if I told you you're under arrest, miss? Didn't make the call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Anyone could know the number, and as someone coughed, it means nothing. Okay.
She stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Your real name isn't Clausier Amandou.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Her voice cracks suddenly, like there's a garrote around her neck. Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
You admit to it. I knew it. Good. You can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Commencer. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
Smile on her face is timid, almost painfully so.
Could it mean Clausia is an acronym for Katarzyna Alazie?
Wait, Clausier is an abbreviation. Finally we meet. I'll keep calling you. Yeah.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
And why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
If I told you you're under arrest, Katerzine.
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
Failure to aid a police investigation.
I mean...
She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Failure to aid a police officer, you have wasted our time in a time-critical investigation. You misrepresented information about the case. Without the Hardy's confession, we'd know nothing. You're a suspect in a murder investigation. You're a flight risk. That is all the reason I need. You're not playing these mind games with me anymore. You're coming in. No. You misrepresented information about the case.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh, look at him.
Please, no.
Her eyes become round with fear. She tries to back... Oh, no.
But there's nowhere to go. A 2-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
What do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby.
I don't know who Ruby is, but what? Oh my god! Why do you think it was her? And how could she have killed him? Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
And what is that?
Sex. And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive.
What's his face? Titus is also like...
notions about our relationship.
Interested in her.
And you led her on?
Lieutenant narrows his eyes.
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Sounds like she was fixated on you. This is just sensationalism and guesses. She was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs.
That's fair.
Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
That is a little strange. People don't usually keep things together under stress like that.
When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
Looks through the window of her room.
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
And how could she have killed him?
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? Maybe it leads downstairs. She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot right here, where I stand. It was dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing.
True.
That is possible.
True.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna. She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
Okay, that's it for Ruby.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful. She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you.
Okay, I'll keep you here, miss. For now. Kim, put that shit away quick.
Thank you. You won't regret it.
Don't lie to me again, Missy.
Something tells you, you will.
Oh, shit. Let's talk about you and Ruby again.
She nods, then nervously pulls on her cigarette.
Never mind, we already did. We already got all the questions out. But we should ask Titus first,
Slowly
maybe?
lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Those lies you told. She repeats, then trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand.
Never mind.
She slowly.
Okay, we've talked to her about everything now. Can we?
The same small, heavy door.
It's still. We have to inspect the window. Yes.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
I see face. What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired.
Okay.
The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Inspect the figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside? I'm 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from. Yeah, shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
True. Yeah, 80%.
72%. With an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside, in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
True, too vulnerable to do anything. Could the shot have come from inside the room at a closer point? Are there any arguments against the roof?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Not true. Are there any arguments against A prime the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
There had been another point of origin further away.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Yeah. Duh.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
I look at point B, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Land's End?
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
I'm in the islet.
1 kilometer away. A point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea, as you saw in the coin-operated viewer.
Okay.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Tim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime the boardwalk. B double prime. Triple prime. Yeah.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. We have a skill point. Oh, that guy. Ceiling. Cafeteria window. Oh, we already did that one. Did we not? Did we not do that already? Oh no, I don't think we did, because we failed it. And then I was like, I don't care enough. I'll come back to it. And you asked Titus about this Ruby person. Are you lying to us, mister?
It's you again. What is it?
I know about your woman, sir. Yeah, now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
It leans back in regard to a curiosity. Because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
You first, bro.
How many times must I tell you?
Yeah, fuck off!
I'm gonna level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer. I've seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. Look, I need to pin this on someone, and I've decided to pin this on her. I suspect she killed the victim, that's why. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. Yeah, it leads me to Lely's killer. Yeah.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
Oh, man.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
Yep.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna load up the autosave. I think we were meant to ask more questions before we went straight to, you know, asking for Ruby. I want to try that again. Oops, no, not the window. Not the window. Not again. We could, put a point on our perception too, so we can look at the window again. Let's do that. Let me do it right now. Ew. There we go. Let's put our clothes. Perception? Anybody? I don't think any of these are gonna have what we're looking for. Oh, there you go. Perception. This. We had them before. Okay. Got my boots back on.
It's you again. What is it?
Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the window. Okay, we'll do that after we talk to him again. Okay, I'm gonna level with you. Seener. Oh yeah.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect. Ruby's one.
Okay, I think it's gonna be like the same.
That's.
I think
from the corner of your
oh shit.
eye, nothing is happening.
Whoopsies.
The pieces are there, but they sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it somehow. Something else. Walla walla bing bang. It's just not coming together.
Walla walla bing bang?
I don't know what it means, but it felt like the most appropriate thing to say. That's what the witch doctor would say, at least.
Squint your eyes harder.
Still nothing, but that's okay.
Man.
This doesn't have to turn into some
I was
kind of
spamming the
meltdown.
click, bro.
You're just a cop, taking your time to present a theory.
Okay.
Right. Puzzleface shouldn't be the cool guy when he fails. I was supposed to be that.
Okay.
Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you. That's
Authority and logic are gonna
Let's look
freaking
at this
fight.
as a learning experience. What are the components you need to implicate Ruby? His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she did.
I just want to hear the components of the theory.
Smart move. The components are access to the roof, weapon, and motive. Here is what you can do to make it easier. Come on, guys. For starters, you could find out what's behind that mystery door in the kitchen. If it's a secret route, she could have used that to get to the roof.
How do we get through the door?
Can't get through the door. You know what would help. Doing a thorough search of this room.
Ah.
Maybe something's hidden.
Ooh.
It's that simple.
Unless we have more business, we should.
He looks to the door. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Okay, and now the window. That's what I wanted to do originally.
Behind the dock workers, a ceiling height window. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny special
key?
color in the blackness of the thicket.
Bro,
hanging
is that
from
for the
it,
door?
a
Did we
bronze
find it?
key. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Big guy looks behind him. I need your guys to hand the key to me. Nail me side by so I can grab the thing. I need you guys to hand the key to me. Yeah.
And I need the fatty to get his feet amputated because the smell is killing me. We can't always get what we want.
Oh.
God damn it, Dennis. You know I can't help it.
His whiny voice is in deep contrast with his stature.
Sorry, fucko. These guys won't help you. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. The hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open.
Feels like I don't
grabs
give
the
a
key
shit.
from the hawthorn branch and slides it across the table to you.
Thanks, bro.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you. Does anyone know why this key was hanging right outside the union box window? Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Okay. A key
There is
then.
a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
I wonder what doors does it open.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
True.
It's worth a try.
I'm not gonna ask them that question. They're gonna be like, I don't know. That was
You
meant to be
see
like stupid
a heavy
response.
steel door with the key fits the dimple.
Let's
knob.
go.
It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years, but then the lock clicks. The darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
Okay. And we can go in! Finally! Finally, we're in the freaking door. Oh.
Over there, in the corner,
The pinball machine?
not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Wait, you've played it?
A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play it again.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah,
Me and Kim
great.
about a 1v1. A lieutenant size.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble. The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represent Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
Lean closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing
I feel like we already read that part.
a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Wow! Enter coin. Let's play.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to
Kim's
keep
like,
three
bitch, get off of that.
goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
Hey, we did it! Get your pinball on. Yo.
Go, go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
A racist mountaineer?
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is not cool. Technically, the human beings are at the top of the food chain, so...
He also hit his wife.
Oh.
And kids. Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
No.
But you
Weirdo.
seem to be having fun.
Pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board. And although a few plummet to their deaths,
Do I get money back?
you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Concentrate and aim for the narrow passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets
What if we
through.
unlock something?
Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine.
Ooh.
Something glass. The words "Pale Rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's
It
happening.
just breaks.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness.
Sorry.
This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next. The amount of focus it takes to predict when a ball goat is in striking range is staggering, but it can be done.
We just need to lock in.
You're down to your last goat.
Oh shit.
Going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death.
Can be done, just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Of course not.
You can't even see it.
Oh.
The last goat plummets into the fog with almost suicidal glee.
No, I should have known.
There goes nothing, finger boy.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I got $5. Easy. NB, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. NB? This pinball is white Diora. The back glass shows a female figure in mourning. Pinball says Franco, Nigerian. The theme is horses and swords. Okay. This has to be
This
secret
small
passageways.
elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Say less.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
It says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
The elevator was last maintained in the future?
No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century.
Yeah! So it's not a message from the future?
No, I think the bureaucrats just forgot about this backroom elevator after the revolution.
Oh, I wonder what it was used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's golden in the dark. Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
We're gonna get stuck in the elevator. Close the doors and go up. Rage. Oh, we did it. We didn't die. Huge. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Say less. Schematics for a pinball machine, futurism themed. Pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point. This used to be a pinball workshop. Yeah.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Oh, yes.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Oh. Rolling Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes. As the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Me too, bro.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the Doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion.
He probably doesn't even know about that conspiracy, bro.
He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Finished thoughts. There's some footprints. Hold on. Tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side. Creepy.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I think I can see into Clausier's bedroom from here.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
What were those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Finished thought. Okay. Footprints. Footprints.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to
you
this
gotta
place.
check every little thing, Kim. That's what I've been saying. Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left the pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person. I wouldn't rule out Ruby coming here yet. This isn't an argument against her. People change shoes, you know? But it's not an argument for her either.
And this print looks like someone went back and forth.
Between that and that.
He points to the barred door. This doesn't look like the worker's boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Get up.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route leading to the roof. The roof from where you can shoot our victim. This is significant. These prints, officer, could be the prints of our killer. And if not, at least they're a good argument for this Ruby doing it. To present to TWiTCH.
Let's move on. Let us move on. Oh, and then we can open the door, no?
This is the inside of the barred door. you've seen before.
So what's on the other side?
Unless we've veered off into a 4D dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Glacier about this route. See how she reacts.
That sounds like a good plan.
Folded M dimension, a reference to the popular science fiction series In System.
We're finding the
Look
multiverse.
who's in a good mood suddenly and reads science fiction.
Unbar the door. Yes. Freedom. Get out of the musty room. Oh, what's up, Miss Coral?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions. Yeah?
Oh, did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
Oh. Do you think Ruby could have gotten in that way? To the roof? She could have come up through there.
That's what I'm saying.
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair.
There's a peephole on the other side looking into your bedroom. There were tracks on the floor. They're recent. There's a peephole. Let's let her know.
Peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Someone's watching you, bro.
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Lieutenant points to her window. The unmade bed is visible through the glass.
Okay.
He's like, what the fuck?
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow related to Ruby passing through there?
It could just be a coincidence. It could be connected. We don't know at this point.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
No.
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
If it was recent, who do you think made it? Ruby?
It's very hard to believe that she'd do something like that, but... No, I don't know. I just don't know about this, officer. She could have. Maybe she did. Or maybe it's been there for a long time. The local kids use it or something. Was there anything else back there?
It's an old pinball workshop.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
There are tracks on the floor. They're recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
That's what I'm
She's
saying.
straight as a stick, suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed.
Probably like wondering who's watching her, dude. You know?
Alright.
Okay. Why don't we pick up this? Sling! Sling! What does this do? I like this better. We look very detective-y. Okay. The Doomed Hostel. Okay. Wonder if we can call what's her face again? Check to see if there's any news on the armor again. Not the mirror. Kinda doubt it though. This would be the way for us to track them. Wait, let's let this guy know that his job is in danger.
Was there something you needed? Got the 20 real?
No.
Then why are you wasting my time? And yours?
I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
What if I told you to go into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really holding himself back here.
Yeah. He's like so happy right now.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask.
He's
Obviously,
definitely
he's
curious.
been
He has to
wanting
be.
What's behind the door?
Aren't you gonna ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead, pinball machines, a pinball workshop. A black gaping maw at the end of time. Yeah, skeletons.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Pinball machines.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game. Didn't check pinball isn't relevant to the investigation. Didn't check pinball is stupid. Hey, do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was
1v1?
just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Thinking of turning this place back into a pinball arcade. If you're thinking of selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. See, sweet shit. I'm a disruptor. I feel a capitalist plot coming up.
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner now is broken. I want to diversify the entertainment options. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now.
Okay.
Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area.
Are we gonna tell him that part?
He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
I don't know.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Wait, so you know of the curse?
Everyone knows of it.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B of the doomed commercial area.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Hold on, not once? Isn't that already a sign of decline? The whirling was once the East Delta pinball arcade before it failed. It's only a matter of time before the whirling fails too. Is that already a sign of decline?
It's a sign of the whirling in rags not being part of the doomed commercial area. If anything, we're revitalizing this.
They're making it better.
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
It's only a matter of time before it fails too.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This
doesn't have a lot of
these
people.
High ceilings, the nice rooms. Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost.
He steadies his voice.
He's done a fine
his
job.
Voice. Too. I said voice.
Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
Who owns this place? Yeah.
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
Ooh, interesting.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
You really care about the whirling, huh?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood.
Wow, look at him opening up to us. Wow, this is so nice. Wow.
Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Aha, so he finally admitted.
Yes, your police skills have
Of course.
delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation. Maybe even a promotion.
Surely. Well, good luck to you with this place then.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Totally.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
There's a peephole in the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room. Right next to her bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
That's right.
The colour has drained from his face.
Are you sure you haven't been spying on your guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff.
What?
The establishment will look at it
doing some freaking
ascertain
detective
what it
work.
was.
Alright.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job.
Literally what I'm saying.
See that
Literally.
it's covered.
Yo.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll patch
Embarrassing.
it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment?
And then Clausier.
Hope not.
He was a little too calm about you telling him. That's what I'm saying.
Why? No, fuck it.
He's like, oh, there's a hole? I didn't
don't wanna
know. He
why
totally
these
did.
Degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
Yeah, I bet you wanted to. I bet you didn't want it to be her. Well, anyway, mystery solved. I don't like loose ends. You have Lena. Lena's a good customer, but she's not here anymore. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, neither do I. Thank you for telling me, I guess. Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
That's right.
Sounds like she has money tucked away somewhere. Enough to be a stable paying guest.
Okay.
Yes?
That's it. I have nothing else to say to you, sir. I think we actually got a lot of stuff done. Oh yeah, I wanted to check with... What's her face? See if we have any answers about the armor. But I fear we may not. Ooh! Who are y'all? What the fuck?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan. Fuck the world.
A snazzy, shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yo, cop right here, bro.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats
That's right,
directed at
Kim.
its property
Get them.
seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
What? What would you do?
Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
Yeah, we don't have time for this. Let's go. Who are these little rats, bro? Came out of nowhere.
Inside, you see a set of
I know.
a radio microphone.
Pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Anything about the armor?
I've got the
Yes!
mercenary's name and
We
a
did it!
biographical details.
Finally!
Are you ready?
Yes.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
I was born ready, baby.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Elys Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S Kortenaer. Exact date of birth unknown.
Dang.
He was signed into
But
the
we know he was 42
County
years old.
Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
Oh, neonatal care unit?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm.
That's crazy.
He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict.
And now he's dead.
Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
He was found in a leaf compactor? Any information on his foster parents? So all we have to connect him to Krenel's armor. Yeah, any information on his
No,
foster parents?
officer. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes.
Yeah.
It's a detail the hospital had. The only detail in these files.
It's good to know.
So I thought it would be good for you to know.
Yeah.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you so much, Alice. The armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
She sounds pleased.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Couldn't be me. I never get complimented by Kim, man.
A name. This is very good. Elys Kortenaer.
Hey! He says to himself.
Sometimes police work is about human dignity. About giving back names to anonymous victims.
Rude.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Nope.
57's over and out.
Okay.
In the cabin,
I don't care about what's in the cabin, man. I don't. We got more stuff. 3 hours until that is done. Dang. We've cleared up a lot of our tasks. Huge. We have to go along the coast. Find a murder weapon. Sing karaoke. Okay. We have a couple of things that we have to do. Okay. Main menu. Get out of the video game. Hold. Hold. Okay. I'm trying to end. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna end here for today. I have some things to do, so it is what it is. But we got a lot of stuff done. I'm so happy. And we finally got into the freaking door. The freaking blue door of mysteries. Very eventful stuff. But I will probably be live again tomorrow. We shall see. If not, I'll be live again soon, okay? But yeah, I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Stay cool. Stay happy. Thank you for watching, Mia. Oh my gosh, hi! Okay, but, yeah, I'll be live again soon. Hope to see y'all next time, and bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye!